prior to the LEC starting, but I really expected her to be way more prevalent in jungle in particular.
Yeah.
But so I'm skeptical about this Sion pick. You know, we talked about how Sejuani is typically quite good into tanks. Maybe Finn.
It has been played a lot in major regions around the world. Mid-to-Lee, I think 18 games so far. As Patrick takes an Ignite here, Maddie's going to flash forward, cleanse away from the Ignite. Patrick just survives. Went down below about 50 HP there. Syncroft trying to trade in onto Marcoon, steals away the big Razor Beak. Glacial Path coming out. Syncroft can turn this one around, work round going down. As that Seismic Shove has to be flashed by Nukeduck. He escapes. Marcoon still trying to trade, but with a Dote coming in first, Mickey across the wall could flash. Will do it. Ignite taking it. Syncroft down. First blood to Excel.
Well played by Mickey. I didn't use Marcoon that even actually
out of it, which is why we do see Sirens becoming so tanky. But one of the reasons that Sejuani can trade in situations like this is you look for the passive stun. The auto attack's coming out. One more.
Passive stun.
We'll get the passive stun into the ult. Flashed. Oh, Aggressivo could have chased in there. Ignite going. Finn goes back in.
I think he's dead.
With the Ignite.
60?
I think he survives with 20 HP.
Expecting Aggressivo to then dive him, so he thought, oh, get the knock up underneath the tower then hits. And
it did look like it was just on the edge of the ultimate range.
And then Aggressivo, because he hesitated.
Further forward. Her ult is called Tidal Wave, by the way.
And what? Oh, Marcoon, what's he just used, Medic?
That's the decoy across the wall into the Cyclone. Nuclear Int does still have flash. Marcoon will counter flash. Second Cyclone comes out. And Marcoon with his second kill of...
Warded, and he was like, I'm fine. And then Marcoon just all-in him. The power of Wukong, the double ult, very difficult to get away from. And unfortunately for Nuclear Int, he doesn't have TP. So a lot of plates will just be lost. And XL will balloon their gold lead. Now they're looking for the dive.
Looking for damage onto Syncroft. Nothing really Syncroft can do in that situation. XL, 3 kills on the map, but XL really aren't giving them too many opportunities. They have consistently been pressuring this bottom side, this bot lane. Patrick, no flash, no cleanse, remember, as Dote and Syncroft are waiting here. Mickey has both, though, and he's going to be the one to face check. Mickey trying to get away. Oh, Halo Path not quite there. Spectral Maw going forward as well, as Mickey is low. Heartbreaker will be enough to get the kill as X-Mani actually secures it. Turn around though, Heartbreaker away, and now Marcoon's on his way. Decimating Smash comes out, lands onto a Dote. Nuclear Int coming down as well, but Marcoon uses the decoy to dodge away from the Seismic Shove. Second Decimating Smash used by Finn. Nukeduck looking for a re-engage. Who are you going for? That looked like it went through him, just short, just shy of Nukeduck's back. And the Glacial Prison won't connect. Nukeduck still chasing forward. Frozen Tomb used. And Nukeduck with a final auto attack will let Finn get the kill. I guess even no flash here. Arctic Assault a possibility, but if he dived across the wall, he would just dive into Nukeduck's waiting arms. XL 6-1 up in this match.
Absolute decimation comes out from XL as they wipe 4 members off the board and a mid lane tower. Everything going in the favor of XL here in this early game.
And you can see BDS are just looking to force bot lane. They're like, we know Patrick doesn't have flash, he doesn't have cleanse, let's look for plays, and XL react to it. They use the mid lane.
Important to remember that BDS, I do think, have scaling options. The question is, can they get there? Marcoon going to use this Herald to continue pushing the game forward. I imagine it's going to be drop top lane. Question is, can he get out of there?
He's caught with the permafrost. Aggressivo does have ult as well. Marcoon caught in the ult now. Spectral Maw, possibility, but on the backline, Maddie's just cold. Patrick takes him down. XL able to pinch the movement in. Tidal Wave coming out as well. Should be called the Tsunami, I'll admit. But the Acroprism following up. It looks like BDS are just going to retreat.
And another quick pick comes out from XL. And it's kind of in the story of their early game. They haven't really had to do a lot. They've just waited for BDS to make a play, and they've reacted and have consistently come out on top. They're looking for something else here.
Mickey doesn't have flash. Flash away by Odote. Marcoon trying to get into the back lane. There's the Cyclone. Nuclear Int will flash across the wall. Decoy just short. The re-engage with the Heartbreaker. Syncroft looking for the damage, but you can't get onto Marcoon, who already has a Hex Drinker. Patrick stunned, cleanses away. Nukeduck's going to get one in the back of the fray, and XL now with the Rift Herald can look to push in this top lane. True Shot Barrage. It's not enough, guys. It's not enough. Marcoon way too healthy for that.
The tower dropped as well. XL basically just getting everything across the map.
And although BDS are still looking for plays, it really feels like XL have them playing to the beat of their drum right now. Finn coming in, Aggressivo, no flash on him, no Arctic Assault, and the axe will fell him. Timber for Sejuani. She falls for the second time this game. Nukeduck's going to take the last remaining tier 1. Rift Herald put down in the bottom side as Marcoon's going to press forward here. And every single lane is pushing in XL's favor.
Yeah, it's a one-sided stomp here from XL. Kind of what we expected coming into the matchup. You have one at the top of the table to hold the space very well. You have good vision control around the mid and bot side of the jungle. You can see that as they secure Drake, Finn is also pushing in the bot wave. Nukeduck is securing the top side.
Press end process.
I fixed it. I fixed it. You're welcome, production. Don't mind me. Thank you, fans.
This is why you should never learn science.
It's... I feel... Hang on.
Kingsmaddy's dead.
Yes.
Nukeduck pops the frozen tomb. He'll be able to survive.
Science.
Seismic shove was already used. Get scienced by the big ice witch. Oh, Glacial Tomb's going to come out there as Mickey has to flash away. Chased in by BDS, but they can't really find any much more out of it. And Marcoon and XL are still able to push in these side lanes, and Nukeduck still strong enough to control mid lane by himself.
XL's just chilling. They really are just chilling.
Because they have Alessandra?
Yeah, that was the pun. I was hoping you'd notice, but then you brought attention to it, and you basically explained the joke.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying here?
Isn't comedy better when you have to explain it? Cyclone goes in, Nuclear Int's going to get good seismic shove there. Counter engage though. Nukeduck forward. Marcoon goes godlike 7-0-2 now. The man has as many assists as BDS has kills in this game.
Yep. That was, well, not very nice from XL, but had to be done. Had to be done. The jungle belongs to the Monkey King, and Marcoon will not allow you to enter in his territory. Off the back of that, he will convert it into a Baron. There's no smite available on the side of BDS and XL. They're looking to end this one quick. They have control across the entire map. It has been their dominance from start to finish. As we mentioned earlier, Mickey the only one to die on the side of XL. And even after the relentless ganks that have been thrown towards Patrick.
That wave's nowhere near getting towards the inhibitor tower. So BDS able to hold on for a little bit longer here, but still with the wave pushing in, Agressiva going forward, cleanse away by Patrick, and the turnaround with the culling. It's just so much damage from Nukeduck. He lives up to his names and absolutely atomizes them. BDS destroyed in their own base. No way you can stand against the might of XL.
4 members dead on BDS mean that XL have a clear path to the Nexus. Only 2 towers stand in their way, and they won't stand for long.
And it seems for XL yesterday was butter blip. Back to winning ways, 5-2.
Straightforward, clean game from start to finish from XL. Very little to say. Just dominance across the board. A great end to their week 3. And an impressive performance, especially from Marcoon. Really able to find a lot of the early picks. The mid-jungle working very well together once again. And yeah, now they find themselves 5-2 already. Great way to end week 3. And in a commanding position to already have a good pathway towards playoffs.
I mean, we're just over a third of the way through the split, and they already have more than half of the wins that they had in split.
Who'd have thought? Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
XL. Look at how far they've come, eh?
Look at them.
Look at them.
No one's going to get that reference.
Huge credit, of course, to it.
Being in the jungle.
So, I have questions. I'm not a massive fan of the Silas. Oh, hang on. They have put the Zag top.
Few games has been pretty impressive, and if you look at him just in terms of lane control and damage for his team, he's topping the charts across the board.
Statistically, he's had a very good performance considering he literally had 0 kills in the first week of the LEC.
Yep.
His health is a little bit low right now, but here's Maurang.
He's always got the bloblets to come back, and Maurang comes in time. Janax tries to get the damage down, Odo not even into the passive. Maurang with the first kill of the game.
He drops the dab on it, jumping on your face, but you've also got a Lucian
who can dash, and a Valkyrie from
and
the
often. He can dash often in the late game, and then there's the Valkyrie, and it's just, yeah. I'm a little concerned about the Silas pick. The fact that that mid lane tower is only on 1 plate as well means that Larson is going to slowly chip away at it and engage once again in the bot lane.
And Comp has nothing here. Exhaust goes down, but Comp can just dash away. Gadget's going to try and close the gap. Good last embrace. The root's going to come out. The Devour used as well. Comp off towards the backside. Dawning Shadow. Enough treats with the first kill of the game for SK.
And it's important to remember that Comp and Trimby
subjugate, giving Maurang a little bit of health back in that situation. Zerta's not in the best of shape. He does still have the flash, has the TP, and probably going to have to use this stolen Corki ultimate to clear out the wave, and then back and TP back into the lane. But if he ever leaves, the issue is there's only 1 plate on that mid lane tower. Odo Omne here, stretching strike is a possibility, but he's already put into his globlet form. TP. It's not 14 minutes, Vetty. You can't TP to a Zac.
14 minutes, that's a great point. Forgot about that. TP can be used soon. I'm going to quickly check on the cooldown of that. Yeah, 20 seconds until that's up.
Pushing forward here, so that's going to try and turn it back around onto the Trundle. Good dodge of the change there by Maurang. Now they go back in with a Frozen Fist. There's just so many slows, so much damage coming out from Rogue. Flash away by Certus. Piercing Dark will give him a little bit of healing. Tidal Wave coming in as well. And Gadget gobbles up his support partner. Treats spat out. Rogue able to force Certus and SK away.
But favorable trade for Rogue.
Means the slope, there's always the possibility of a follow-up from the rest of SK if he's hit by that. And because of that, Marang now has to back away towards the bottom side of the map. Odo's still up towards the top side. Janax coming back down. Good pillar. Dawning Shadow across them. Comp takes a little bit of hurt, but the Honey Fruit heals him up. Counter Culling coming out from Certus. Dodges the Aqua Prism. Gets Comp down to half. Odo still only just getting into the mid lane. SK are going to try and rush this before the Zac can join the fight. Marang stepping forward. Comp dashing in as well. Missiles from across the wall, but SK have been able to secure the Dragon. Can they get out with their lives? Gilius will jump in at the back of the pit. Odo going forward. Already one down as Gilius falls. Odo looking for the damage onto Treats as well. Trimby low, but Certus just can't get close enough. Exhaust out from Gadget. He's trying to get onto Comp, but he can't get the acquired taste. And all he can acquire is death. Meanwhile, Odo keeps Genax and Treats busy. It's 2 for a Dragon in favor of Rogue.
Okay, pretty close fight overall. There should be another tower going for Rogue as well. I don't think Genax is going to have enough to be able to keep this one alive. Oh, but he does clear out a sizable chunk of the wave. Yeah, but Rogue will be able to secure this, which means that it will be a bigger gold lead gain for Rogue. And the bot lane from Rogue was already making their way up towards the top side of the map. Now Rogue make the rotation down to mid. SK is trying to punish Rogue for this play, but another TP comes through.
Odo Omni looking for something. Certus and Gilius a little bit overextended. No flash on the mid laner. Gilius flashes. Still hit with the elastic slingshot. Odo Omni gets a kill.
And Rogue keep their mid tower alive. Did the top tower end up dropping? I can't quite tell because of the Tahm Kench icon.
It's a beefy catfish. Difficult to look
look
around
like
him.
For now, it's not the case.
Yeah, especially with the way Larson's like gesturing up there. Call of the Forge God coming out, and that's a lot of damage already onto Trimby. Trees takes the kill. Dawning Shadow used as well. Marang trying to retreat, but he's down. And Rogue overplayed their hand a little bit there. A little bit greedy to go for the red buff.
But a good response from SK. It's a weird situation right now. Obviously, the map state is in control of SK, but I've liked some of the decisions they made in terms of their tempo.
Where you going, Gilius? Where you going?
That was bad, man.
Yeah.
That was really, really bad. He doesn't have a mid perks. He was kind of griefing there.
Yeah, just a little bit. Gilius a bit over eager, and because of that, Rogue are now able to take their first Dragon of the game. Looks like they're starting up the Baron
They
as
are
well.
starting up the Baron, Medic.
Okay.
I mean, their Smite's gone, so why not?
Because there's the rest of the team there. They can do a lot of damage in these sorts of situations. Remember, Marang not with the team right now. Comp rooted up. The elastic slingshot onto the backline. Devour immediately used as they try and get Certus out of the fight. As well, Treats retreating. Rogue just pushing forward. Marang going in as well. Subjugate has been used, but the re-engage could come out. Another elastic slingshot hits onto 2. Certus dodging away. Stretching strike just short. Marang is just healing up enough. But now Gilius has joined the fray. Look at how low Rogue are. Treats flashes forward. There's one. Odo Omni will stretch his way away, but now SK can start up the Baron, and it felt just a bit greedy from Rogue to go for that. SK now happily, knowing that Rogue alone can turn it back around. Larson does have TP, but he hasn't even returned to base. He's still at about 2/3 health and full mana. Big one, procced on the next one. Certus looking for a flank, he's on a ward. Gadget low. SK can tank this for days. They do have Smite for Gilius as well. Trimby just dodges away from the Everfrost, only slowed by that one. Gadget looking for a tongue lash, can't quite find it. Certus steals away the missiles once again, but the Baron should be secured by SK. No steal available for Rogue. And SK are well back into this game.
Wow, so just because of this center. And I think that Rogue don't have the tools to get through this front line. But let's see, Genax getting collapsed on.
Does still have the flash, pulled back with the stretching strike. Gilius coming in as well.
He just doesn't, I mean, like, he does damage, but like,
Bellows Breath going to try and stop this Dawning Shadow coming out as well, but they get enough damage down. Genax was separated, but still no flash on Gadget or on Treats, so Larson can get onto this backline. It's the 3rd Dragon of the game for SK, 2nd for Rogue. An Infernal Soul would be huge as well. Call of the Forge God coming out. They look for Larson. They get him to pop the package, and that is huge. Tidal Wave popped back. Bellows Breath being used. Odo Omni trying to get onto the backline, but Treats is still alive. It's a good let's bounce, but Odo Omni can't find much more out of it, and now SK can reset, use the Piercing Dark to heal themselves up. A good missile coming out on Treats as he takes a chunk, but now they can still sustain back up. The fleet on Treats heals him up a little bit as he auto-attacks the Dragon.
Needs to land these rockets. It is so important to the success of Rogue's team fighting.
They know where Larson is. Gilius could look for the Q Q smite
Comes another
combination.
engage, but-
Elastic slingshot used by Odoamne, trying to get onto Gilius, but can't be shut down on the backline, and Gilius still secures the dragon. Odoamne goes into mitosis across the wall as Trimby's now the next target. Select is going in onto Balrog, and he's going to fall as well. And SK have found the scaling they were looking for. Elastic slingshot away by Odoamne. He will survive to fight another day, but the rest of his team cannot say the same.
Rogue is just falling apart.
E, so if he charges into something, he can destroy the terrain. Works on Jarvan wall as well as the Elastic Slingshot once again being channeled here. Odo, he sniffs something good in the mid lane. He gets a double knock up there as well. And immediately one is down. Gilius falls, Gadget trying to survive with a thick skin, but he's going to go down as well. A great engage from Odoamne. He sensed it.
This time round, the damage was enough. Rogue could finally penetrate the armor that was SK's front line, but crucially, they've taken the smite away from SK. Now, Rogue will start the Baron with no smite to contest it.
And a lot of damage coming out from Larssen. Treats across the wall down to half. Zerta's looking for something. Missiles perhaps can build up a big one and steal this away, but the smite you have to feel will be too much for him. Zerta's across the wall, goes for it, can't find it. Marek with the second Baron of the game. A wonder to behold. A scary proposition for SK to have to deal with. Odoamne now in the side lane just continues to push in as the rest of Rogue go barreling down the mid lane. The engage comes out, Gilius looks for it, gets the kick onto Larssen, but the stopwatch is there in time, and now Odoamne's come to join the fray. Janets can't get the knock up. Odoamne kills off Treats on the backline. Certus dives forward, but he can only get the support, and Larssen has the range, and Rogue have the man advantage. They will push in. Nothing really SK could do about that after they looked for that engage.
It was looking a little dicey for Rogue, but they were able to clean it up off of the back of another great engage from Odoamne. Very well played from the top laner from Rogue, and they will look to secure themselves 5-2 after week 3 as SK falls short once more.
Yeah, Janet's can be as tanky as he likes, but you can't survive that. Another cell division for Odoamne. Let's see if he gets through Anaphase and Telephase by the time the Nexus falls. He's back. Mitosis complete, and a complete win here for Rogue.
And this is partly why there are still some concerns around Rogue. Their performances are a little shaky. We see them drop the ball at times. But in the end, they have been securing these wins.
Yeah.
You can't deny that. They find themselves 5-2.
I mean, they'll be tied first at the end of week 3, no matter the rest of the results.
Yes, they will be. And SK, I think we saw some promising things. Ultimately, I like the draft. It just came down to that single engage in mid lane. They got caught off guard by Odoamne. And then the moment...
So that does buy them a little bit more time. Won't look for early ganks unless he's running something like the Predator, which I doubt. And then Vitality, good side laning. You could play 1-3-1, play 1-4. You got the Senna ult for sides as well, so a little bit harder to execute, I would say. But yeah, and I suppose the irony of it all, if there's any team in LEC who's kind of investing in history, in past splits, the least into their roster, it was Astralis. And then the most now is Vitality this year, right? They're just spending so much on their roster as Senna,
Carzzy getting zoned away. John's going to go in.
Wow.
That's going to be a kill. You love to see it.
Wow, so 2v2 kill already. Misstep there by Carzzy, and Astralis quick to punish. And as we talk about... Hang on a second, are they going to look for LeBron as well?
Popping the corrupting power just to make sure he has enough mana for a rotation. Was already full health. He's going to get locked down. Could see a big skirmish here. Dayor has to be careful if he gets hit by the charm. It's going to be big. They've already charmed him. They're looking for the knock. They're looking for the flawless CC. He's getting pushed away. It's just a trade back and forth. Xerxes got the reset. He's stolen away the Senate. It's a 3v3. This Astralis jungle as LeBron gets locked up. He's trying to body block as much as humanly possible. Perks only has one more charge, but he can find a kill. Maybe he can get enough resets to get this fight going, but no, Astralis really trying to get too much in that exchange. Xerxes again stepping forward. Doesn't have level 6. Crucially, that would have been a death sentence. He was able to use an ult.
So already 6 minutes in, we've got a 4v4 for the bot side.
Ton of strengths. One of them is certainly not the rapid wave clear, so difficult for them to match the Xayah without kill pressure onto her at this exact moment.
Oh, it's Perks.
So now the engage coming out. Perks definitely overstaying. Easy combo. Astralis picked that one up.
And that's what
They've got the people here to make this work.
Did Chachi just TP to that top tower? I didn't actually see it because he's all of a sudden top side, and now Vitality think they're defending, but they don't know Warden's here.
Ult comes out. There's not a lot you can do to this. The CC's flawless. Gets Senna's waiting in the belly of Tompkins, but waiting for what? Her own death might just be the case. Carzzy, though, turning it back, firing onto Kave. LeBron bought just enough time. Astralis over-forcing on the dive. A deadly, deadly situation.
Oh, it's all falling apart there for Astralis. They thought they had the perfect setup. The 5 versus 3 under tower. Look at where Haru and Alfari are. They thought they could just get a
well
clean...
played by Vitality. Extending that gold lead, 1.8k in their favor. Kave is really trying to kill that Tahm Kench, but when he farms, he is deceptively tanky.
Definitely is. Dragon's up. We'll see what Astralis do. Okay, so TP topped by Perks. They're engaged mid.
Caedrel going for the charm, isn't able to hit the Tom catch. Maybe they can just keep this going as long as the ulti comes out, spitting him out, but he's right into the waiting arms of Astralis. That's what they wanted to do in the top lane, and it's better late than never, because now they're barreling down to the mid lane tower, but at what cost? Perks on the top side, already breaking open that inhibitor line.
So why does Perks TP top here? He wants the tier 3 to open up an inhib so they can pressure that later on, but it's so little gold at this point when Dragon's up and your bot lane's getting engaged on mid. A lot of miscommunication there. At first, with Alphari TPing bot, it looks like they want to contest Dragon.
Boulder landing, Alphari debating if he wants to go forward, and now Dragon gonna get picked up as well. No
Gold lead on Alphari, 3k gold lead from CS and towers, but anyway, they might dive him here. He needs to be careful. The tower can die quick.
Now coming in, good buffer on the jump, means he's gonna get pulled back. Now unstoppable, but here comes Haru going through, pulling him back in. It's clean Hecarim mechanics as he knocks him back, but Xerxes stays standing, and now he'll get a shot at beating the pony. Alphari knocking him back into the wall, running now for his life. Astralis, advantage for now, but Perks potentially gonna be on the hunt here. Ult still up and available. Astralis retreat. They get the tower, they get the kill as well.
Wants to TP and I expect his ult up and look for the 5v5. So smart by Perks to chunk someone out before the 5v5, which of course is Astralis favored, so that they can get this Drake and so that they can hold this setup. What do Astralis get on the top side? Looks like they're just getting a little bit of vision. A lot of pings on towards the Baron here. I wonder if Vitality are scared they've started this up. Haru might be walking into...
Haru unstoppable. Xerxes still chasing though, he wants to finish the job. There's the Ornalt from nowhere. Vizicachi looking to start a separate fight onto the Senna. It's a split fight and it's everything they could have wanted if they take out Carzzy too. What was that flash?
That was a very odd flash there by Carzzy, but Astralis now have the numbers advantage. They're going to push this mid wave in. Do they go to Baron is the question. The Baron is pretty quick, and they have Younghoon's ult to turn. Perks' ult's coming up soon. Alphari's Meganar's procced. I think they have to look for a pick.
They're going to go back in straight to the face of the Meganar. This could be a disaster, but they have the confidence to pull it out. Alphari running, Perks running, LeBron, the sacrificial catfish. Alphari doing everything he can to peel. Astralis, as long as they don't overforce here, they can still turn for the Baron, and they're now running back. Haru, 7 seconds. Carzzy, 7 seconds. It's counting down to the Baron in the sights of Astralis.
They're running out of time. They can't do the Baron, it looks like, but maybe they can bait Vitality thinking they are on it. The blue orb is going to buy them some time, so Vitality know they haven't started up yet, but are they sure is the question. Do they want to know? Haru's going to get the sweeper. They're not so sure yet. Kobe shows himself looking for the engage.
Again, if it worked once, why not try it again? Going for the picks, but the snare does not connect on the Perks, and that's big. Junghoon is so low, they burned everything. There's no more gas in the tank. Here comes the rest of the team. Vizicachi on the backside, but he's running. Carzzy now on the hunt. All of Astralis is getting picked apart. They were so confident, but now they're playing overconfident as Vizicachi gets taken down, and Vitality are back in control.
Can Vitality go Baron now is the question. I think if the answer is no, they don't have the damage to... Vitality's Baron is incredibly slow, so starting it up is quite a pain. 1 minute 50 seconds on the Dragon. It looks like Dayoro's going to pressure this bot tier 2. Labrov's going to engage mid.
Labrov stepping forward. Junghoon trying to block as much as he can. Kabe, if they get the ultimate out early, could make the fight that much easier. Haru interrupted. Junghoon clean ulti now coming in. Kabe getting to lay down so many feathers. The pullback not going to amount to too much here. Junghoon does finally fall. Dayora off to the side. Perks preparing for that kill. Vizicachi going for the knockup, but it's a perfect stopwatch to buy a bit more time. And no, he gets interrupted. He can't knock up Perks. Perks now running, still standing. Absolute out execution from the side of Vitality as they obliterate Astralis.
There it is, the dream fight for Vitality. One after one after one, they fall into the jaws of Vitality. Alphari, massive Meganar at the end there. Incredible knock by Haru to stop the knock-up from Ornn to get Perks. And now they're going to get themselves the Baron. Bot tier 2 did fall for Astralis. We'll see if Xerxes can contest this. He has ult and flash, but he only has 1 pink ward. Labrov and Alphari are going to be the ones zoning him away. I feel like Vitality might need a little bit more damage on this Baron if Alphari can help out. 15 seconds on Chachi's TP.
Okay.
Younghoon on the way. The longer they wait, the worse it gets.
Lower and lower.
Xerxes can get closer and closer because he has more and more backup on the way. Alphari and Labrov want the kill now.
Xerxes now going for the fight. If he can turn this back, maybe they get something done. But in the meantime, the Baron is falling. And because of this 2v2 is going on, the Baron is sure to fall in the favor of Vitality. They'll grab a kill as well. Beautifully executed.
Definitely was. No hesitation there from Vitality. They knew their limits. They knew the 3-man could get the Baron. So zone away the jungler as best as possible. And
we're coming to the final moments. What could be the deciding fight in this game. Astralis know at some point they're going to have to commit. They could lose all 3 inhibitors on this push if they don't go for it. And now they're getting chipped away. Perk's not going to let them find the fight that they want. They're going to force it instead. They're not playing to lose. They're playing to win here. Junghoon now stepping forward. Maybe this is it. Maybe they can find the opportunity. Ornalt going across. They're looking to knock down LeBron before the fight even kicks off. It's going to be a positive start. Xerxes now picking up the catfish, and he's all but unkillable. Junghoon, Vizicachi backing off. Now this Comcat's going to step forward, but it's still getting chipped down here. Perk's going to look for the charm. Unstoppable as he leaps out. Vizicachi, he can go for the flank, but there's no one there to back him out. Run, Chachi, run!
Can he get away? Perks wants to hit the charm. He has flash as well. I think Chachi's going to die here. He's a fast Orin though. I think he's got Ghost on.
And you understand what he was thinking. At the start of that TP, it was a great play. By the end of that TP channel, it was a very, very bad play. Now he's slowly but surely going to get run down. Knockup does not quite connect onto Alfari. Rest of the team instead pushing down mid, trying to buy time, trying to buy space. They're in the area just in case, but Vitality. A bit messy in the mid game here in the lane.
Perks is there to respond, and now does Yonghoon engage?
Yonghoon. It's going to be big, but they need the damage to follow it up. It's just so hard to play this game out now. Such big individual leads across the board. Xerxes now trying to fish for a little bit something. Yonghoon in the back, it's a 3-man ult. Now here comes Vizitachi looking for the follow-up. Perks goes into stasis one more time and dodges out on so many spells. Astralis standing strong for now, pushing Vitality away. But they've burned all their major cooldowns. They are a team fight composition without ultimates, and they are standing weakened in their own base.
I don't think the engage can get much better than that. Vitality can get 3 inhibitors here, so Astralis have basically nothing left. They're just stranded on their Nexus, and Vitality can just wait for these waves to come in. The correct call, you imagine, would just be to go to Dragon and then restart the siege when all the super minions come in, because they're just so far away. But it looks like Vitality have the confidence with this bot wave coming in to find an end. The only issue is no one really has ults other than Alfari and Xerxes. Astralis want to find some kind of target to hit, because Cobbett does do a lot of damage. Alfari has the Mega.
Down, Alfari, flash up and available, can step forward if they group up too much. Picking up the boulder, can just throw it again. See if there's anything else that they can do here. Astralis, final moments, leap in, knock back into the wall, only hitting one. Kabe doing a decent amount of damage on Alfari. Haru, eyes set on the tower for now as the rest of Vitality are retreating, but they stand uncontested here. Astralis, yes, they can pick these small individual skirmishers, but when it comes to the full 5v5, they cannot stand toe-to-toe with the team. Dayor stepping forward, Vizitachi going in, Jonghoon finding all the knockups that he can. Kabe just now starting to auto-attack, but it's too late. Vitality playing on the edge of madness. Individual skill showing through as they put their champions at the absolute limit here, pressing their advantages, finding the win, taking down Astralis.
Wow, so they could clear it out in just one more wave. A couple came through mid and top, but when the 3 inhibitors fell, it was all but done. That was really the nail in the coffin for Astralis. They had to find a last stand, and Vitality didn't give it to them. They were playing with their food at the end there, and they got a couple of kills before they got the Nexus.
Well played by the side of Vitality. Again, surprisingly close matchup in the standings of Vitality coming out on top today.
But yeah, as a duo, Zeri Renata, the scaling is really crazy, and I mean, they do have Nautilus ult to try and lock it down, but I think it is a good matchup for Misfits.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I like Misfits bot lane more.
Yeah.
Big advantage for himself, while Irrelevant is now finally able to fight back. You can see why that pressure is going in his favor. Lysandra as well. Lots of AoE early on in the game, and dives we saw it go so wrong for Astralis in the previous game. This one much earlier should be much easier to execute. Demolish proc already coming through. Maybe they can just go for the plate. Niski on the way up as well. No one's taking the tower aggro yet. It's Elyoya immediately. He starts to run away slowly but surely. The Ice Shard goes a bit wide, but the auto will not. Mad Lions grab first blood.
Very good patience there by Elyoya. The only way this dive would be messed up is if Niski to just push out this next top wave base and then take over mid again.
But credit to Mad Lions for adjusting their lane assignments on the fly and the way they worked with their recalls, even if the timings were not ideal. Mursa doing what he can to flash over the wall, hooking, locking him down.
Oh, wow.
Blast Cone, they have to get away from that one. Mursa just instantly gone. The amount of damage coming out from Unforgiven is unbelievable.
Yeah, no flash. Dive Irrelevant again, because all of your team's bot side, and it looks like that's going to be the play for Mad. 3-man top the 3rd time in the game. Irrelevant extremely low, no mana. GP ult to push the wave in. Irrelevant has to kind of tank the wave here to stop them from being able to get to the tower range. And they're going to go
nowhere for him to go, just trying to delete the wave so they cannot push any further.
Mad Lions just playing with the information. They have information.
Neon, of course, a little bit ahead in XP as he's been left alone for a very long period of time, but well, now the problem comes to bot lane. They did enough on the top side of the map. They're going to look for a little bit more here on the bottom side. They know the support is vulnerable. There is no cleanse for Mursa. That is easy pickings. Only level 5. A perfect hook right as one body falls. Another will follow. The Renata Thrall will not find any more purchase, and Neon just barely managed. Only mid has remained relatively untouched, mostly as a result of Niski never being there. He doesn't like his lane. He's a second jungler, effectively. But now finally he gets to come home and maybe look for a dive here onto Neon. No cleanse, as you highlighted. Locked up as he tries to get over the wall. Give this man a break. Buys a bit more time with the bailout, though, but cannot quite get it done. Unforgiven firing back and finding the kill.
Okay, 1 for 1. Not the worst there for Misfits. We'll see if they can find more here. Schlatan's on the way. Mad don't have vision on him. Niski no flash. Unforgiven does. No pullback from Mursa. Looks like they can play towards an objective here. Misfits have tempo through. Looks like Mad just want to get this mid-tier one. Herald will be dropped. Armut's on the way. 5-man siege. Neon.
Neon in trouble.
Cleanse
Timing
gone.
that cleanse. The root still manages to come through. Kaiser's not going to overcommit on the hook. It's just going to be about breaking down mid-tier 1. Second charge should come out as well.
They're going to go for 2 towers here. They don't have Lissandra ult.
Relevant off to the side. This could be big. Instead, turning to Niski, though, going for the knockup onto Lissandra. That's a difficult target to finish off, trying to just get him out of the fight as Armat leaps out to safety, trying to get away. Stun coming over the wall. VTO going to be away from that one. Here comes the Renan ult across the wall. They're going to start tearing each other to pieces. Zlatan now stepping in. Unforgiven so incredibly strong. He's still standing. Unforgiven going to get taken down. The bailout coming in clutch. Niski will not turn back, and Misfits find the fight.
There you go, Misfits. They can get the Dragon. They're on soul point for the rest of the game. 1 steal for a trade of death is absolutely fine later on. Mad Lions face checking into darkness. No Ornult. They're just going to start it up. Looks like they just want to try to look for the flip. If Elioya goes in, they can look for it. Eyes on Niski.
Niski ready. A lot of AoE damage. Hook is going to go wide, though. That's going to be big. Niski not going to take the claw into the midst of the team. Neon waiting over the wall. Dragon getting lower and lower. Elioya now trying to step forward. Bailout coming through. Rather, ulti coming over the wall. Niski now going in. Neon, that's going to be the cleanse now. Burn down. Misfits retreating as 5. They know that they got what they came for. They do not need to risk anything else. Relevant in the middle of Niski. That's a 3-man. Now going to go golden. Buys himself a brief moment as the rest of the team goes through. It's a reset for Elioya. It's going to be Misfits getting slaughtered. The 2-man knock him into the wall. The resets left and right. Vatio trying to get something done. Neon running for the hills. But overall, Mad Lions taking everything but the Dragon.
It's a 3-for-1. The question that Misfits are going to ask themselves now is, can Mad do Baron? If they can't, there is a way that they can win this game. It's just really, really difficult.
Only gets harder. Oh, and surviving under the towers with only the Ahri for reliable wave clear. Very quickly find themselves collapsed on.
Yeah, they want to get this top tier 2 here. Mad Lions want to keep Misfits in their base, keep them responding. Looks like Misfits want to answer and defend this. All 5 of them up here. There's no 1-4 here for Mad Lions, so there's no pressure on any of the lanes, so Misfits can just invest everyone here to defend. Kaiser hits VTO.
Lands in. Zlatan sidestepping, sentences VTO to death. He goes golden, buys himself a brief moment with the bit. Gonna be good. Hostile takeover buys a bit more space. GP getting cut down. Misfits.
Okay, Misfits.
Maybe they found a VTO. He's still got 2 stacks left. Niski's all out of mana, and now Unforgiven, the last man standing.
Okay,
doing
Misfits.
so much work, but it does not matter. Misfits, how do they do it?
That was a massive fight for Misfits. I don't know how many people Mercer hit with that ultimate, that hostile takeover. I think it was at least
10 seconds. They just need to buy a bit more time. Eyes on Niski, though. He's looking for Neon. They should know that he has no cleanse. He's Mad Lions' target.
Going in, kicking the jungler away. Maybe a little bit of a mistake, because now he's just going to get locked up. He has to follow up onto Elioya. VTO pursuing. They're just trying to take out the jungler. In the meantime, Mad Lions, what is their call? The charm manages to connect. VTO, the Euro play. We talked about jungle mid, and here they are standing strong as they find the jungler of the Mad Lions. Mad Lions are now forced to commit. They have to stay for this play, but it does not work. Niski overstays the hostile takeover. Clinton and GP beating the hell out of each other, and it's Misfits who are coming out on top. Neon ready to go over the wall in a moment if he needs to. Kaiser getting thrown back in, trying to buy space, trying to buy time, but it's Unforgiven. He laid forgotten in the fight, but he still does so much damage. Armand in the midst of the pit, but Neon is stacking. He's got so much speed, he's got so much damage. It's an absolute brawl. It is a bloodbath, but Misfits will find the Infernal Soul.
they have no smite. They're being very cautious about this because they need to secure it, but the Mad Lions of Misfits have done it. An ace in top lane, a win.
Their composure. Yeah, that Callista damage is nuts, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't get the objective in the end.
Charm hits. They can find a kill here if Irrelevant pops the ult. They're going to commit towards it. Kalista ult on cooldown.
Gonna get locked up here. They need resets. They need the Lissandra passive. They need the Viego possession. They will get nothing.
They're going to keep going here. We'll see if Misfits turn towards a Baron. It's a very, very risky call, but you have all your ultimates up, so why not go for it? You have the Infernal Soul, which is worth heaps of gold as well. Mad Lions will see their vision. They have absolutely none of it. Maybe a couple pinks in inventory, but support being down makes it so hard. Who face checks? Niski's going to have to be the one to step up. He doesn't have flash, though. 1 CC hits. He's dead. Irrelevant. Eyes on him. Zlatan looking for the kick.
Kicking Unforgiven back into the team. The CC is there. The damage is there. The GP ult is big, though. Keep your eyes on the panels. Maybe Arma can do something. Neon very, very low, but Mad Lions getting cut down as VTO starts to tear through the team members one at a time. Irrelevant. The front line that they needed. Misfits find another fight. They will look for the Baron.
Massive play by Zlatan. It's just unfortunate he didn't get the bailout as he got the kick, so he falls. They're gonna turn towards this Baron, but they have no smite. Elioya had to base. He was way too low HP. Armut, 1 versus 4. 1 barrel combo could kill Mercer and Neon, but VTO misses the charm. Orange juice anyway. Root connects.
Kaiser now coming in. There's no way he can get a barrel in that pit.
This is risky. Misfits
4K,
have very
lower.
little tools here. Kaiser's just going to go in.
Lower, VTO locked up, Ultra Shock Laser, a bit of poke.
Elioya's almost here. They have to finish.
Where is it going to go? Arma throwing out the Q a little bit early. They're going to finish the Baron, but they might all lose their lives in the process. VTO taking out the base off as fast as humanly possible. He does. He manages to escape. Infernal and the Baron on the top side, but it does not matter. When that opportunity presented themselves, Misfits found it, and now they're looking to break down this tier 2 tower, but here comes the TP.
Here comes Niski. Neon has cleanse. Mercer, of course, doesn't, so he might be the target here for Niski. They're bunched up.
This is the worst place to be against Lissandra. Everybody locked up into the immediate GP off, but takeover is so damn good. Misfits turn on an instant, baiting them into the fight. VTO now hunting for blood as everything falls apart. They thought they had them in the pinch, but Misfits will not fall.
They can end the game here. They have a wave. It's 40 seconds on the rest of Mad Lions. It looked like they had Misfits in a choke, but it was Mad Lions who grouped up against the hostile takeover, the massive Arnold. Huge plays from Misfits. They're going to push in here. Can they end?
The counter engage just too much for Mad Lions to deal with.
They have to go for it. They have to go for it. Irrelevant just needs to step up and tank them. Elyoya and Unforgiven, what can you do?
2 men standing. Enough resets, maybe, just maybe you get something done, but they can't. They cannot stand
They're
strong.
too scared.
The cannon minions are here. Unforgiven just trying to shred it, but Neon now happy to have a little bit of a 1v1 for a brief moment. The bailout still there to buy him a bit more space, to buy a bit more time. A little bit of an ego battle.
Unforgiven.
He's gonna lose it
no.
in the end. Unforgiven clearing the way. Misfits. Oh no, Misfits, what have you done to build up such a massive lead, to throw it all away on the back of an ego battle?
Didn't have the level 16 just yet. Who's gonna get the dragon?
Elder, bounty on top of the Elder, on top of everything that has happened this game. And you cannot be a European team if you are not ready for the backdoor. Mad Lions are committing a lot. The ward will fade away, limiting that option, limiting that potential. Neon, though, very fast.
Elyoya.
Leap over the wall, could try to go for something instead.
Here they go, here they go.
Pit, potential 50-50 as they try to burn it down. 4K, they're holding it, they're gonna get the shutdown. VTO now running, the Nautilus ult is not gonna amount to a single thing. Niski's on the backside, but it's too little, too late. The hostile takeover buys a bit more space. He manages to make it work. Niski in the middle of everyone, but the Lissandra damage on its own will not be enough. Misfits stand tall.
Can they get the dragon? Can they get the dragon? There's no smite.
Maybe they can get it. Maybe they can find the reset. There has to be hope. There has to be something, but there is nothing left in this game for Mad Lions. They thought they had the win on a silver. There he goes. Turn and burn. This could be the greatest play we have seen all year. He's gonna get it. One more. Maybe he can get it done, but no. The Gen G flare to come out. VTR own EU Chovy in the final moments.
Misfits is gonna end. They're gonna win. They're gonna win the game that they shouldn't have. Close the game.
Baron set to fall again. If this one falls, surely it will be game over. It could all just come down to the fight.
Here they go.
Engage now coming out. VTO off to the side looking for the pick. Unforgiven again. Locked up. It's so Unforgiven. Damage. Unforgiven. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Unforgiven falling. That is the death sentence. Mad Lions, 3 members still standing, but they are dead.
It's over.
Men walking. That is the final nail in the Mad Lions coffin. They built half of it themselves, but Misfits are more than happy to finish it for them. Armut running. Misfits running down the mid lane towards the Nexus to finish this game, to move up, to tie with the Throwers, to turn around their season. They will find the upset win. They will take down the Mad Lions.
Whew. That was intense. That was incredibly intense. But in that last fight, what happened? Mad Lions just looked like they went into that fight thinking it was already lost. Niski instantly dies, Unforgiven dies, the positioning wasn't great, Misfits incredible turn. And Mad Lions will be killing themselves for that one, being so far ahead.
Absolutely does. Curious to see what Jankos can do with this Trundle, though. A pillar against the champions like Twitch and Zillion can be devastating in the early game, especially when you have the Rakan for the potential follow-up. Early game going to be big here. We've seen a lot of these games today where the early game
to take it down quite quickly, but as I say that, Razork might look for a top gank. Broken Blade hasn't crashed his wave yet.
Broken Blade playing with a lot of confidence here, but is he a bit too cocky? Razork stepping forward, double buffs. Broken Blade now knows he's in trouble. Jankos moving up to get the crab uncontested. It will be a trade, but definitely not worth a first blood. Wonder picking that one up. A white flag waved.
Fantastic kill there by Fnatic. And Jankos is looking for something different. He's looking for a lane gank here onto Fnatic if they try to get overly aggressive. Razork will win against the Dragon, and they'll be picked up uncontested. He should be able to clear out his bot side. So good smart. Oh, now he might be in trouble. Jankos is on the way. Has flash though.
Oh, 3-1. He won the best of 5. He's gonna die probably,
but at what cost?
He won the best of 5, and that might be all that matters. Wonder now flashing back. I like it over the pillar, knocks up. Maybe look for the turn. Viego is on the way up.
Have to say words for that one. Jankos no flash, has to be careful here. Razork has flash, he could gap close this.
Jankos now in trouble. They know he has no flash. The knockout comes through, but it does not quite connect. It might not matter, however. The reset now coming in. He's going to steal away the turtle. Now he has a pillar of his own just to make sure that Wonder is safe. Denying Broken Blade any further access. Level 6 coming in at the clutch time. Razork and Wonder taking over this game.
Top jungle is dominating the game right now. Fnatic just outclassing them. Jankos going on. Humanoid doesn't have ultimate, but it looks like Fnatic want to contest this. Wonder doesn't have ult either. Razork, no ult. This could be a bit risky for Fnatic, but Hilly has the level 6.
Humanoid, good bit of poke. Hosang has a lot of space control as long as he has bombs. That Wonder just walking forward fearlessly. He takes it away. What can't he do this game? Jankos now has to back away, trying to heal as much as he can with the ultimate, trying to make everybody very, very squishy. They're looking for the resets. Jankos, if he falls, it's going to be massive for Razor. Caedrel is going to trying to burn him down. He's coming back to life. Hylissang there, clutch to bring him back as Razor can now chase. He's got the reset, the free charge of the ultimate if he wants to keep chasing here, but Fnatic.
But I think they realize that this is uncontestable, no vision to work with. Just let Broken Blade push out top. Took a plate out of Humanoid, has a CS lead, managed to get his ult out. Level 6, level 7. Now Humanoid might look for Jankos, still no flash up. Razork's close by as well.
Dash forward, Jankos looking to retreat back to Corki. GPL now coming in, Targamas can look to turn it. Oh, Razork, that is not what you need to be doing. The shutdown now coming through. Humanoid in no man's land, the barrel is not going to connect.
No flash.
Broken
Can they
Blade on
chase?
the chase.
Where's the pillar?
Wunder just trying to collapse his weight before he goes for anything else. Humanoid still running, can get a little bit more movement speed from the spells coming in, but he is going to get knocked up, he is going to get taken down. No, Hylissang flashes in for the ultimate, and Humanoid still standing there trying to wait it out. The bullet, it will not connect. He carried the pistol for so long, but now he's gone and wasted the shot. Wunder pushing in for more, and G2, have to feel frustrated on the back of that one.
Definitely do. Wunder is dangerous, so Wunder needs to be quick to pull the trigger on the engage. Caps might be in trouble again.
Upset now stepping forward. That's going to be the ulti. Jankos off to the side, stealing away a little bit of AD. That's crucial in these moment-to-moment exchanges. But Upset now getting ulted, ticking, burning. Not quite enough to finish him.
So, two
Fnatic, no nobody, no nothing.
No,
just pause. Just pretend time freezes for a week, and then we're back as normal. One of these wards.
Spots them out. Mid-tier 1 is where Fnatic are focusing. G2 might find an engage.
Charm does manage to connect on Jankos, trying to burn through the trundle as quickly as possible. You talked about how squishy he is. He's forced to use the ultimate just to survive. Traded ulti for ulti now. Zillion ulti fading away as Razork now tries to retreat. He's so low. Caps the rocket, the damage. It will not connect. Upset waiting, spraying and praying, rat-a-tat-tat, whatever you want to call it. Upset turning his play in an instant. Wunder looking to finish the job. 2 knockups, but no one is there to find the kills. Watch out for the barrel over the wall.
There goes the Banshees.
Just a bit of poke here at this stage of the game. They get scary as we move forward. Level 13 GP though. This is when it starts getting easy for him to lay these down so consistently.
They're going to finish it.
Package now used. GP ult coming out, zoning away. All the major cooldowns now burned. Broken Blade going to be in trouble. Locked up. The CC coming in. Not quite enough to finish him as Wunder looking for the follow-up. Flacket going over the wall. Humanoid now going to be in trouble. Hylissang trying to run. Targamas going to find one on the engage, but the knockup coming in. Viego going over the wall. Upside onto the backside. Eliminates the trundle, and now Fnatic picking G2 apart. They had the objective, but Fnatic looking for the kills. Flacket now going to get knocked up. The trouble now coming in. Razor gets the reset. Immediately finds the kill. This dynamic duo on the top side for Fnatic is taking over the fights.
And what are they going to get for it here? Fnatic are going to try.
The mid lane or the bottom lane. Hylissang going to try to clear the wave with double bombs as best as he can.
Quite slow.
Very slow. You've got a Viego and a Twitch though, so eventually you will take it down. See what it's going to come down to though. First objective bounty falls. Targamas, there's no way. Jankos, maybe? No. Objective will fall, and now Jankos overstaying a bit as Hylissang flashes in. Stun is now going to connect. Easy, simple follow-up. Targamas, if he doesn't make this work, could get caught out as well. Razork just trying to finish the job. Flacket waiting on the backside. Suddenly, it's a bit of a turn, but the TP now coming in. They're caught in the pinch. They're caught by the pillar to follow. Trundle now coming up. Pillar to land onto Flacket, zoning him away. Instantly going to find the kill. They wanted the contest, but things going from bad to worse as Razork finds the double kill. Targamas allowing the pursuit from Razork. Matters so much as we get later and later. Broken Blade maybe can try to go for an outplay and make this into a 1-for-1, but he's definitely dead.
He is as good as dead. They could stagger this and try to stall it. I think they were thinking about that for a second, or just giving the kill over to... If he can see them, he can hit them, and if he can hit them, he can maybe get them low enough to stop this, but Fnatic are waiting. They're hiding. G2 have to answer this soon. Otherwise, this is just gone, and that's exactly what it is.
It's gone. No position this time around on the blue side to find the rockets.
Get Infinity Edge on Upset and then restart the siege on the next Baron, but it looks like Wunder might be caught here.
Jankos, excellent use of it. There's no more E for Wunder, but now they're looking to turn the fight. Upset cut off into the backside, and immediately he starts to run. He knows Targamas can try to turn this one. Upset still free firing. No ultimate available, but he may not need it as Wunder starts to knock back. Razork not quite taken out. He's trying to die so he can get the health back. Wunder going forward into G2, but Wunder standing strong. G2 standing strong. They'll find the kill. They have more than enough damage to take him down, but Fnatic immediately turning back to Cloud Drake in their sights. They need more. G2 need more if they want to find a way back into this game. Trying to fish for the pick onto Humanoid, they will not get it. So while they find the kill, while they hold their base, they will lose the soul.
Soul to Fnatic. G2 get a kill, but like you said, Drakos, it's a 5v4, but Upset. He has Infinity Edge. How much damage can he dish out here? How much?
Ulti, Razork off to the side. If he gets him low enough, Razork can find the resets. They're baited. They turn back for 1 second, and now he starts to unleash the package coming out. Cap's going to be in trouble. Razork unstoppable. Forward on Caps. It's flawless timing, but Upset, a monster absolutely unleashed onto G2 as he steps forward. He's trying to take a Flacket. He's going to kill absolutely everybody. Razork getting the resets as well. It's an absolute slaughter in the mid lane, the triple for Twitch, and the game for Fnatic.
Absolute dominance from start to finish. G2 only got 2 kills this entire time, and it was only a mistake from Wunder and Razork. The team fight's incredibly one-sided. Upset didn't even have Infinity Edge in that fight, but melted through G2, and in 33 minutes, they're going to claim their win.
Fnatic finding the lead over G2 in the regular season, standing tall at the top of the standings. As Hilly leaps in to die, has to go down at least once.
It doesn't end the game on 0 deaths.
Would be very unhilly-like of him.
It definitely would. I think all smiles and cheers there from Fnatic on a 3-game win streak themselves now. They've taken down Rogue at the start of the split. They've taken down G2. So against these top teams, they're putting up a hell of a fight.
I mean, this was an incredible game to watch, how controlled it was. And again, we saw these moments of desync from Fnatic in weeks past, and even last season, and that just was not present today. It was clear, it was controlled, it was collected. Yes, there were 1 or 2 small hiccups, but no major moments of disconnect.